The Chicago Sky fired their head coach, Teresa Weatherspoon, a move that had my entire timeline saying, what the hell?
The Chicago Sky's head coach, Teresa Weatherspoon, was sacked, and my entire timeline was in disarray. The players were huddled around, some in tears, some in shock, and some secretly happy. After one turbulent season, Teresa Weatherspoon was sacked as their head coach. But as the dust settled, it became clear if this was a necessary change or a knee-jerk reaction. A tale of unresolved potential player tensions holds the key to the solution. A shocking player safety statistic, along with a lot of stat padding. That shook the WNBA. As we delve into Weatherspoon's journey from WNBA legend to controversial coach, we'll uncover the reasons behind this shocking dismissal and more than 100 takeaways for your coaching. And that's all right here on Fox Sports by the long-suffering Shiner Forbes, Dr. Rachel Colmner. We'll also examine the alleged disconnect between Weatherspoon and her players and how it may have derailed the Sky season. But that's not all. A shocking WNBA statistic involving Caitlin Clark will shed new light on the situation. Many people tend to throw in the towel when they're going through a lot, but this team played hard all the time. And Weatherspoon's physical condition proved anything by this point. He was still willing to risk everything for and survive, contrary to what paper magazines say. What does this firing mean for rising stars like Kamilla Cardoso and Chelsea Carter? Yes, even Angel Reese might feel the aftershocks. Are you ready to let go of the relationship she forged with Angel Reese and Kamilla Cardoso, to have your two young stars vocally support you as the coach, and then move on from you without even giving you more than one season to try to get it right? The future of the Chicago Sky is in the balance, and we're going to unravel the entire story before we break it down. I really don't like it when we go back to a period when Teresa Weatherspoon was the WNBA's sweetheart, and the future is up in the air. What led to such a big fall? The reason behind Grace's transformation into a controversial character in a single season was a confluence of events. During her playing career, Teresa Weatherspoon was a formidable player who led the New York Liberty to 4 WNBA Finals appearances. She was a 5-time WNBA All-Star and 2-time Defensive Player of the Year. Her journey from WNBA star to coaching controversy is a story of high expectations and unrealized potential. When I let it go, I watched the ball go, and after about 30 minutes, I looked up at the ball and thought, wow, that looks like it's going in. The shot went up, and I was standing beneath the basket when I said, you know what? That looks like it's going in at the buzzer, a 3. Oh, she put it in. She put it in, and the Liberty won Game 2. Her half-court buzzer beater in the 1999 Finals is still one of the most memorable moments in league history. After gaining experience as a player development coach for the New Orleans Pelicans, Weatherspoon's move to coaching seemed like a logical next step. In October 2023, she was hired as the head coach of the Chicago Sky, a move that excited both players and Chicago fans, who hoped Weatherspoon's winning mentality would propel the team to new heights. However, the reality of Weatherspoon's first season with the Sky was far from the fairy tale many had imagined, as the team faced significant challenges from the start, including a lack of draft assets. Weatherspoon's efforts to create a cohesive team were further complicated by injuries to key players, including promising freshman Kamilla Cardoso at the beginning of the season and Angel Reese at the end. Despite these setbacks, there were some encouraging signs, especially with young talent like Cardoso, the first-day center, who showed flashes of brilliance throughout the season, suggesting a bright future for the Sky frontcourt. However, as the season went on, cracks started to appear in the team's foundation, and the Sky record collapsed, finishing at a dismal 13 wins and 27 losses, 5 games worse than 2023, and missing the playoffs for the first time since 2018. This marked decline raised questions about whether or not Spoon could translate her performance. When you have people who should be your supporters constantly criticizing you, you're not succeeding as a coach. The mid-season acquisition of Marina Mayri, a reliable three-point shooter and solid player, was disgusting, but I felt like it was a little slap in the face and difficult to deal with. Defender further disrupted the team's offensive rhythm. Although she may never have given a clear explanation for her trade request, it is possible that she saw early on that the chaos in the Sky locker room suggested that she wanted to compete for a championship with veterans without having many outside shooters. This led to a disjointed offensive approach that frequently prioritized individual performances over team success, stat padding. As the losses increased, exit interviews revealed a team in disarray, with some players expressing frustration over tactical decisions and communication issues. The WNBA legend and the Chicago Sky's once promising connection seems to have fallen apart in record time. Could this be? You know that you want to make the most of your time, and if you have the chance to get together, you want to do so. This is especially important when you're a young team and you want to maintain some degree of chemistry, continuity, cohesiveness, and understanding of one another. It's important to make the most of that time, and it's possible that you'll see a lot more of it now, which is big, it'll be huge. As the season progressed, it became more and more clear that Weatherspoon's 6 years at Louisiana Tech and her time as a development coach had not adequately equipped her for the intricate dynamics of guiding a professional team through hardship. It was difficult to strike a delicate balance between player development and veteran leadership on the Sky roster, which had changed significantly since their 2021 championship run. If you've watched this far and are enjoying the video, please remember to like, subscribe, and enable all notifications. Since managing personalities is a big part of coaching, the hardest personalities to deal with, in my opinion, are those that operate outside of the conventional coaching challenges expanded. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. As the season went on, a startling trend beyond roster management surfaced. Chicago's players were recording career-high numbers, but the team's victory column was unchanged, such as the team players lost the campaign within 5 days, and lost the game within 7 days. Thank you for keeping it. Was there a hidden price for these individual successes? While certain players had breakthrough seasons and established personal records during the Chicago Sky's 2-0-2-3-2-0-4 season, the team's overall performance fell, ending with a dismal 13-27 record and missing the playoffs for the first time since 2018. This stark discrepancy sparked curiosity and conjecture on whether Spoon's coaching priorities were largely outside the realm of possibilities. You have the Fevers and are down 22 points, which is the exact definition of stat padding. The growth of important players under Weatherspoon's direction was at the center of this debate. The bench player benching simply so she can earn her double-double novice. With the greatest average of 13.1 rebounds per game in league history, Angel Reese became the league's leading rebounder. Throughout the season, Camila Cardoso, another rookie, displayed moments of brilliance that suggested a bright future for the Skyfront. Perhaps the most notable change was made by Chelsea Carter, who returned to the league after a year off and became a formidable offensive threat with an average of 17.5 points per game. Her unquestionable resurgence under Weatherspoon's guidance also brought into question how to strike a balance between individual achievement and team unity. The Sky's most reliable three-point shooter, Marina Ma, was traded in the middle of the season, which made things even more difficult. After May left, the team's record plummeted. This abrupt change demonstrated the Sky offensive strategy's vulnerability and emphasized the value of team camaraderie over individual